What is up, guys? It's Janine. Welcome back to my channel. On today's video, I am going to give you some mature skin makeup application tips, how to conceal those wrinkles and fine lines and apply your makeup in one even layer and just get that really nice, youthful, natural appearance. So before I get started, I want to talk really quick about skincare because you can't really talk about makeup, especially anti-aging makeup, without talking about skin. Bottom line is you cannot expect your makeup to look good if you don't take care of your skin. And you know, a lot of times I hear a lot of people say skincare is so expensive. I don't know what to buy. I use Monat anti-aging skincare. I've done a couple of videos on it. I will put some up here. But I have been on the lookout, especially just in terms of being able to recommend other products that are a little less expensive for a while, because that's what I like to do on my channel, is recommend products, try things out. And I did recently try out these products. So I'm going to show you guys Good Molecules. This is not a sponsored video. This is just a line that's very inexpensive that I tried, that I wanted to be able to recommend something else that people could use that's clean but not expensive, because usually you feel like if you're going to use a clean makeup brand, it's going to be really pricey. So Good Molecules is a really good, clean, vegan skincare brand. And the price, you guys, is out of control. So this is what I've been using, and I used it for a couple weeks before I wanted to give my opinion on it. I love the hyaluronic acid serum. Basically, it's going to put moisture back into your skin. If you want your makeup to look good, your skin has to be hydrated. So this is excellent. It's $6, literally. And the shipping is free for orders over $35. For me, this is another go-to because it's color correcting serum. Now, I mean, I'll be honest with you, I haven't used it long enough to know like if it's making a significant difference in my skin. But what I can tell you is my skin feels really good after I use it. But with skincare, you really have to put in the time. You have to be consistent, just like with anything else, honestly. You have to be consistent, and then over time you can look back and see if there's been difference. But if you're all over the place, you're never gonna really know. That's how I knew my skincare regimen with Monat was working, because I used it for 6 months and then looked back in hindsight. Anyhow, so I have discoloration like in this area. It's actually improved a lot with my skincare, but this is a color correcting serum, so it's excellent. Like if you have age spots, and we're talking about anti-aging makeup and skincare today. I'm going to be 45 in January and definitely starting to get those signs of mature skin, but I do take care of my skin. This is their brightening toner. And then this is the moisturizer. I actually just put it on. It's a silicone-free moisturizer. And the reason why I like this, it's hard to find products that are silicone-free in the skincare industry. And if you are using cream-based makeup, which is what I am about to use on my face, you really do need silicone-free products, or else the makeup, it doesn't set well on your skin. It doesn't work really well, actually. They're not meant. These cream-based products are not meant to work with products that contain silicone. So that is another reason why I love this line, because it coordinates with the makeup brand that I use. And so I will link these products down in the description box. The website is, I think it's getgoodmolecules.com, but I will link it. Free shipping over $35. And like I said, the price point is everything is that I've seen is like $15 or less. So you can literally get an entire skincare regimen for under $100, which is pretty amazing, especially since these are clean products. So let's go ahead and get started with makeup. First off, I've already moisturized my skin. One thing you want to make sure, especially when you're using cream products, is when you moisturize, allow the moisturizer to fully penetrate the skin. You do not want to begin applying your makeup until it's fully absorbed, because you don't want the products to mix in with the moisturizer. But now I am using actually Tatcha Silk Canvas Primer. I love this stuff. It really just makes my makeup last all day. I concentrate it here on the T-zone, and then I'll kind of just put the rest everywhere. But this is like my, I get oily in the T-zone right in here, and I have been loving this primer. It's a little pricey, but worth it. So the products I'm going to be using today are Seint Beauty Cream Foundations. This is my triple decker palette. They come in all different sizes. The palettes are fully customizable. These tins pop in and out, and you can fill this up with all of what your perfect colors would be. So quick tour of my palette. This is like all of my face stuff, different color foundations depending on what I need. I got my bronzer in here, my contour, a brow wax, all kinds of good stuff. Lip and cheeks here along with an illuminator. All of the lip and cheek colors are lip and cheek. You can even use them for eyeshadow or even color correction on your face, which is pretty cool. And then I have some of my favorite eyeshadows down here. The cool thing about this is my entire face is literally in this one custom palette. So if I want to do my makeup on the go, I can grab this, throw it in my purse with a couple brushes, and I'm good to go. It's excellent for travel or doing makeup like on public transportation, stuff like that. So I will go ahead and get started. If you at any point in time would like to know what your perfect colors would be for these products, because like I said, again, fully customizable, you don't have to get something this big. You can get something much smaller to start out. $14 a color, free shipping, and no minimum order. So all you need to do is take my color match quiz. I'll send you an email with instructions and what your colors would be, and it'll be really straightforward. And then you could just shop when you're ready. There's nothing funky, right? No auto ships, no memberships, nothing like that. It's just a regular website. So colormatch.mrscoj.com. The link will be down below. Now, when we are talking about mature skin makeup application, this really goes for everybody, but specifically for mature skin. You've got fine lines and wrinkles, especially for me in the under eye. I also have a lot of signs of aging in this area. The key is you do not want to pile on the makeup and layer it really thick, because any excess makeup on your skin is going to settle into those fine lines. So the best thing to do is put the least amount of product possible. And as you can see, there's multiple colors here, but I'm only going to put a single layer of makeup on my face. I'm not going to put like the traditional makeup, you're going to put a primer and then a foundation and then a powder and then a blush and then an illuminator, and it's just layering. Every layer that you add to your skin is going to add the potential for it settling into fine lines. So the first thing I'm going to do is use my brightening color. This is the pop color. This is what I will call the pop color in your color match. I like to brighten my under eye, and with the fine lines and wrinkles, again, you want a very little amount of product because you don't want the potential for anything to settle. Cream products are ideal for mature skin. They're the least likely to accentuate those wrinkles and settle. And I do like a nice pop, I have to say. That's why it's called a pop color. So I'm going to go ahead and apply this on my under eye. Now I am going to apply it down the center of my nose. This is going to slenderize the appearance of your nose. I also put a little between my eyebrows and just kind of like push it up a little bit. Now, this is my wrinkle eraser part. So the bright color is going to bring things out. So, if your eyes are kind of caved in, that's why you put the bright color under your eyes, so it pops it out, so you don't have that dark circle appearance. So think about putting the brightener anywhere that you have wrinkles that are creating shadows that you don't want to be there. So I call this the wrinkle eraser. So I've got some here. I like to put it in my marionette lines here. It's going to pop it out instead of making it cave in. And I provide these instructions in your color match. So think of your pop color as your wrinkle eraser. I promise you this looks crazy now, but it blends so beautifully. And then also, honestly, I have lip filler, which tends to give me like a shadow here on my lip. So I like to put a little bit of this pop above my lips as well. And that is it for the pop color. Now let's move on to the next. We are going to use what I will call in your color match as the Camo Color. So the Camo Color is any area that you want to color correct. So when you fill out your color match form, if you have areas of concern, just let me know, and then I will let you know what your perfect color correction color would be. It might be a another highlight color, but it might also be like a lip and cheek color, because those are great for color correction. I have these melasma spots right here, and so I'm going to use a color that will help to neutralize that brown and camouflage that. See that? So on your color match form, I will provide you a camo color if you have an area that you are concerned about. So I just use this little brush here and tap it on. I also have like a little area right here, broken capillaries. I will put a tad right there. Just a light amount of product. All right, now I'm gonna do some contour. And I haven't mentioned this yet, but the brushes are all from Seint as well, and they are dual-ended, amazing. They just actually changed them up a little bit. They're even cuter than this, but I love that they're all dual-ended. This is like my favorite brush. It's called the Detail Brush, and it is a must for contour. It's absolutely amazing. So this is going to carve out your cheekbones. I am going to use this color right here and place this right at my cheekbone here, right at the top of my ear. Basically like right under where I have that pop color. So I place and blend with the same brush, and I'll show you that in a sec. And these products blend very easily. I think people get intimidated by cream products, but they actually blend so much easier, and then they're just so much more natural looking on your skin, because the key is you place everything like I'm doing, then you're letting it sit on your skin for several minutes before you blend, because what happens is it will literally warm up and melt and penetrate into your skin, and then it makes blending a lot easier, and it also just looks much more natural. You don't look like you're wearing a mask. You simply just look like a better version of yourself, and it looks very natural. So now I am just kind of like minimizing my forehead a little bit, putting this in the temples as well, and I will put this on my jawbone. Carve out that jawbone. So now I'm going to go ahead and do what's called, oh, actually, let's contour my nose first. So I'm using the same brush, picking up a little bit of contour on the side. And then you just kind of like right next to that bright, put a little bit of contour there. I just bring it down here. I also like to kind of like bring it up into the brow. And I didn't film it, but I filled in my brows with Cola Contour right here. And then I used our brow wax to kind of like set them in place. Okay, so now let's go ahead and apply the bridge color. So the bridge color, which I'm going to give you in your color match, is the every other place basically that you haven't applied makeup yet. So I'm going to use this color right here, and the colors are only $14. So it's nice to have multiple shades to choose from depending on where your skin is at. Maybe you just did a self tanner, you need a little darker color. Maybe you haven't tanned in a while, you need a lighter color. They're so affordable that you can kind of like have it everything, you know? So I am just placing, just kind of like tapping it everywhere that I don't have, you know, any other color. Because like I said, we want to keep this to one layer. A little in there on my chin. Now I'm going to go ahead and apply some cheek color. Let's go with, yeah, let's go with this color right here, which is Sandstone. I will put that right here in between here. I don't have any color there. So right on top of the contour, right under the pop. Again, one single layer of makeup. I know it looks crazy, but these colors will marry together beautifully. So while I am waiting for those colors to like warm to my skin, I'm gonna just go ahead and apply a little lip color here. Just using my finger. So this is the fluffy side of the brush. It's called the blend brush, and I will just start light to dark, and I always start under my eye and just swirl. And you'll see that the colors will kind of just marry together seamlessly. Brush again, I just press it kind of in, and then once you are satisfied with your blending, I like to use this step. This is using the Perfector sponge, and it's damp but not wet, so make sure you wring it out really well. And this step is really going to help you blend, as well as presses the makeup into the skin, and will, if you've been a little heavy-handed throughout this process, it will pick up any excess makeup, and this will also help prevent that settling into the fine lines that can happen, especially on mature skin. So you will just blend the rest of the way with this. Now I'm going to go ahead and add some bronzer. So I have two of the identical bronzers right next to each other. I like to do that because the brush is big and fluffy, and that way you can just swirl it over both tins. And this is just gonna kind of go everywhere where your contour went, but it just does warm the face up a little bit, and it gives you a little like bronzy glow, and I love this step. You can bring it down your neck, you can do it on your chest, you could even do it on your body like in the summertime. I like to then pop on a little bit of illuminator. So I've got illuminator down here with my eyeshadows. I usually just use my finger for this part. I will put some on my nose, on the Cupid's bow. And then I will take a fluffy brush and put a little here on the cheekbones. Now, I didn't want this video to be super long, so I did not do my eyeshadow. I actually don't do eyeshadow every day, but the cool thing about these palettes is if I wanted to also do my eyeshadow, it's all there as well. So if you are interested in getting started with a color match, just go ahead and take my color match quiz. I'll send you an email. The way I applied today is the exact instructions you will receive in the email, so it won't be confusing. It'll be very straightforward. I can also build a cart for you. You can indicate all of that in that color match form. So go ahead and go to colormatch.misscoj.com. Typically takes about 24 hours to get an email back, but you will not be disappointed. These products are amazing, especially for mature skin. You can lift the face, you can conceal those wrinkles, and just feel really, really good. So thank you so much for watching, and we will see you on the next one.